If you don't know anything about pheromones yet, this video is about to be shocking to you because when I first learned this information myself, I was absolutely shocked. But basically, pheromones such as androsterone can spike a girl's arousal simply when she smells it. I know, this sounds way too good to be true, but I'll go over a few studies that prove this is real. And then I'll share ways to abuse this knowledge because when I first learned this information, I instantly spotted ways I could use this knowledge to my own advantage. Whether that is because you want to attract more girls, because you want to find that one girl, your future wife, the mother of your children, this video will prove to be useful for you. Alright, let's begin. First off, what are pheromones? This is important that you understand this. You've got two major types of pheromone. There's the female pheromone and the male pheromone. So over here, I don't know if you can see this quite clearly, but you've got estratetranol, which is the female pheromone, and you've got androsterone, which is the male pheromone. Now, estratetranol attracts homosexual women and men. So if you were, as a man, to smell this pheromone, you would instantly be more attracted to this girl. And the same thing for androsterone, it attracts homosexual men and women. Now, androsterone is produced by males, so such as you, and if you have a lot of androsterone, you will be attracting more women. And if you want to know how pheromones are made, basically you've got cholesterol that converts into testosterone, and testosterone can convert into androsterone. So pheromones are derived from sexual hormones such as testosterone, and they are steroids hormones. So now let's talk about what androsterone, the male pheromone, can actually do. I've got two studies I want to share with you. I've put the titles over here, so if you want to go look them up later, you can. But on this first study that looked on the effects of androsterone on women's mood and sexuality, they found that when girls were to smell androsterone, simply smell it, they saw an increase in happiness, increase in heart rate, increase in arousal, and it also affected their cortisol levels. I don't know if you can see this, but all these four things are the perfect combination of emotions that you want a girl to feel when you are around them. And on this second study, it showed that when women were to smell androstenol, which is almost the same as androsterone, it's also derived from testosterone, but to make everything more simple, we're gonna call it androsterone. But when they were to smell this male pheromone, it activated a part of their hypothalamus, which is a part of your brain, and it signaled sexual desire. When I first read those studies on my own, searching for pheromones, after I heard a guy talk about them, I was absolutely shocked. Why do people not talk about this stuff online more? This is incredibly important, and of course this could be used for your own advantage. So now that you understand the strength of pheromones, let's use these things to our own advantage. I'm gonna give you advice that may shock you and sound counterintuitive, so bear with me because this stuff absolutely works. So the first thing I need you to understand is that testosterone kind of equals androsterone or androstenol, because androsterone is a metabolite of testosterone. Basically, testosterone gets broken down into androsterone. So what can we conclude? We can basically say that when you increase your testosterone, you will be increasing your androsterone. And this is absolutely true because we see this in guys that are doing tren, testosterone, TRT. Guys that do anabolics always seem to have increased female attraction, and they believe that it is because of this conversion of testosterone to androsterone. Should you do tren? Should you do test? Of course not. Like, don't do these kind of things because if you're dead, you're not going to be attracting any girls whatsoever, right? But now let's talk about ways that you can abuse pheromones to your own advantage. First way is to increase your testosterone. And this kind of links with what I just said, but the more testosterone you have, the more androsterone. So increase your testosterone. I made plenty of videos already on this subject. The first thing you need to do, focus on the basics, improve your sleep, your diet, exercise, and also this one is not known that much by people, but reduce or completely avoid estrogenics from your life, because these things, these endocrine disruptors, are absolutely destroying your testosterone, lowering your testosterone, and they're also lowering androgen sensitivity and increasing xenoestrogens. So you will be expressing female genes. So some would even argue that you'll be producing estradiol instead of producing androsterone, which you absolutely don't want, right? And once you've covered these 4 things, then you could leverage esoteric knowledge that I also share on this channel. For now, knowing about testosterone and trying to increase it via sleep, diet, exercise, and avoiding estrogenics is something you should absolutely focus on. And now a second way to increase the effectiveness of those pheromones is to stop getting in the way of your own body. I have this philosophy that your body is the most advanced technology on this earth. Basically, what I mean by this is that your body could be your biological wingman. So when your body sees that you're not reproducing, it will upregulate testosterone and it will increase androsterone so you attract more women. Your body is already doing a fantastic job at helping you. You are blocking these pheromones with things like normal soap, normal cologne, and I made a whole video on cologne, on fragrances, and how estrogenic they are and how they are actually negative instead of positive in your search to increase female attraction. In normal soaps, plenty of estrogenics that are gonna block your pheromones, and in cologne, fragrances, there are things that are even toxic for you that you surely don't want to apply on your own skin. Instead of using these xenoestrogenics to try to increase your attraction because of how good they smell, what you should absolutely do is aim for natural products. There's plenty of natural soaps, natural deodorant, natural colognes. I know sometimes they can cost more, but usually natural soap don't even cost more money. But natural colognes, I have yet to find like actual cheap natural colognes. But you don't even need to use colognes, actually. And what you also want to do to abuse this knowledge, whenever you want, try to sweat. Try to sweat a lot, actually. When you sweat, you will be releasing androsterone via your sweat. And also, when you sweat, you release all the xenoestrogens, all the estrogenics in your bloodstream. And this is absolutely crucial when trying to detox yourself from these xenoestrogens lowering your testosterone. So if you can, try to sweat as much as possible. Maybe go in the sauna, though I've heard sauna with your balls can affect sperm count and therefore might affect testosterone. So cool your balls, do intense workouts, go on runs, stuff like that, sweat a lot. And the third way that you could potentially increase female attraction by abusing pheromones is to abuse xenopheromones. Now, a bunch of anecdotal experience of guys using these things. I know you can't see it really well, but if you write online androsterone, androstenol, androstenedione, you will see xenopheromones that you simply apply on your skin. And apparently guys are saying that it helps them attract more girls and that they see an instant change in the way girls see them because they applied this stuff. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, I am completely against xeno stuff about non-natural ways to increase testosterone or pheromones. And I'm also very skeptic about the side effects this may have, because we know that if you inject testosterone, your body will stop producing testosterone, and when you're gonna stop injecting testosterone, you might have issues trying to get back to that natural high level of testosterone production. Is it the same with these xenopheromones? We don't know. That's basically it for today's video. Use this knowledge at your advantage. Don't abuse it too much because you gotta keep some girls for the other guys, right? But I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.